Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Spiritual Essence. Now, if you remember from quite a few videos ago, if you've been on my channel that long, how I've had talked about my dealings with the One, or trying to find the One, the creator of the world as we know and above. Well, I've made videos where I actually was able to contact him. Well, more he contacted me. But through multiple attempts of trying and not succeeding, then he did end up contacting me, and he basically told me to keep working on my spiritual abilities, which unfortunately I have not done too much of lately. But he did, I do believe that he was trying to still contact me through dreams, trying to communicate with me through these different images that I was seeing in my head during sleep. Well, recently I haven't really been having a whole lot of dreams where I actually remember. Not as much as I did back when I was regularly doing Velo, but there was one that I had earlier in the week, and I felt like it was significant, like either it was sent by him or some higher power that was trying to communicate with me. So in the dream, I was skydiving, and knowing me, I'm not a thrill seeker. I would never skydive. I don't want to do that. I've heard too many horror stories where people get seriously injured or killed, and I'm not really I'm not an adrenaline junkie. I really ain't. So I would never do that. But, I was in this plane, and then I jump out, and I have this box with me, and I'm told that this is the parachute. And I said, what? So I'm free falling, and it's actually not that bad. It's like calm. It's like I'm floating in the sky. It's like, oh, this ain't so bad. And then all of a sudden, it's like I hear in my ear, pull the parachute. But, I kind of like hesitate for a little bit because I'm enjoying this feeling that, and then I hear again, like, do the parachute. And I'm like, oh. So I undo the box. It's like a little handle in the box, and I just pull it back, and all of a sudden, slowly the parachute is making its way out, and I'm like, uh-oh, I'm gonna die. But it's not like I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. It's like, I'm gonna die. But I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, uh-oh, I pulled it too late. Oh no, what's gonna become of me? And I'm seeing the ground. I am hurtling toward the ground. All of a sudden, right before I hit the ground, I go like this. And then I slowly, but gently go down on the ground. And I'm like, that wasn't bad at all. And in the second part of the dream, I was trying to sneak into this hospital to see someone who, I don't know why I had to sneak in to see her, but I was trying to disguise myself as one of the doctors or nurses to get in, and then she caught me. And she's like, what are you doing here? And I just said, I had to see you. It's been a long time. I miss, talking to you. And I was actually getting teared up, which, for those who know me, I don't get teared up very often. I have ice water in my veins. It's very hard for me to cry about anything. But I was shedding tears in the dream. And this woman, at first she was kind of like giving me this look, but then she was like, kind of like understanding as I was speaking. And she's like, okay, I understand. And then she's like, let's go get you some Doritos from the vending machine. Which, I love Doritos. But, and the thing is, when I woke up and I remember the dream, I did not know this woman. I do not recognize her from anywhere. I did feel a connection to her in the dream, like she was a close friend or family member, and yet she was, I don't know who she is. She was tall black woman. She had her hair braided. She was wearing blue scrubs like a doctor would. She was very soft-spoken, very kind. At first she seemed like shocked and almost like, hey, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be doing this. But it's like once she, started talking to me, she kind of like eased up a bit and started to feel more comfortable. And, she was very nice when when we finally got into the conversation. And I just don't know who she was. But for those of you who have been on my channel for a little bit, you know that whenever I have a dream that I remember, I try to analyze it to see if there's any deeper meaning there. Okay, so we're going to go through this one by one. If you hear the birds squawking, you know, they never shut up. It's my sister's birds right over down yonder. But anyway, so in the dream, I'm in a plane. I'm in a place that I'm not used to being at. I'm out of my comfort zone. I'm about to do something that may result in failure or death. But I'm assuming it means more failure than death. But, so I am about to jump out of this plane. I've got the parachute box. I get out. It's not that bad. Okay, so I'm doing something possibly risky, but obviously something is telling me that it might not be so bad. You know, just try it and see. It may not end up as bad as you think. In fact, it may even work out for you, which in the dream, when I jumped out the plane, the free falling wasn't bad at all. And even though I pulled the parachute too late, I still did not hit the ground at super speed. I was gently floated down by some force. So in my mind, I'm thinking the gods have my back, or a higher power is watching me and has my back, because when I hit the ground, I would have hit the ground poof, and died. But I didn't. I went shh, and then something like caught me, and then I gently floated down to the ground. Like, you know, something saved me. So I'm assuming it means you should try to take some risks. You might find that there are big rewards. You shouldn't worry about what could go wrong or all the things that could go, you know, awry, you know, because we're watching over you. The gods, or the one, is watching over you. And then when we get to the dream where I was in the hospital, okay, I'm trying to connect with someone who I haven't in a while, someone I miss, something I miss. It may not even be a person that's represented. Personally, I was thinking that it may be a way to try and connect with a part of myself that I have not seen in a while. What part of me represents a kind black woman, I do not know. But I'm assuming that this means a spiritual nature. Like, I really should get back into my spiritual work. I should try and reconnect to my spiritual self, because that's when I'm most at ease, and I haven't been doing that lately. I've been focusing on other things, and that's what I assume. Now, going back to the dream where I'm in the airplane, I also thought of something else. And when I told my friend Cody, I said, well, what do you think this means? He said, I'm getting the feeling that something is telling you to take the plunge into something. Something is telling you to go headfirst into something. And considering that recently I've been trying to find a new job, I think that it is telling me to do that. But also, I have been currently trying to look for a boyfriend. So I have been cruising the dating scene on Facebook dating. So it may mean a dual meaning, you know, because it's been 8 years since I've been in a relationship. Not that I haven't tried in the past. It's just, it's never worked out. And eventually I just said, you know what, it's just not my time. I need to focus on me. So, hey, birdies, hey, shh. Damn birds. Anyway, I do think it's saying that I should take a chance, both with the new job as well as a relationship if I can find one. So my coworker that I've been working with, because recently at work I have been given a new position. I've been training at a new position at my workplace, which I absolutely effing hate. And I mean, I don't dislike it. I hate it. I hate it. Because there's so much to it. There's so much to remember. Every little part has its own little way of doing things. I tried to make notes about it. Tried to make notes on each one. And the woman who was training me, who was also my friend at work, she was like, no, you don't need to write this down. You know, you'll get used to it once you start doing them a lot. And I'm like, but the thing is, I've only been remembering a few things, and then there's even more that she's showing me, and I've been there for 4 weeks. So, you know, I'm really not liking the position anymore. And it's not like I can ask my boss to, you know, put me back because, you know, he wants me over there to train. Even if it's temporary, I'm like, no. So I am currently looking for a new job because it's no longer tolerable for me. So I have been doing that. And then, you know, so I think that's what the dream means. Take a risk. You might find something better in life, and it may take you down the road to where you really want for your goals, which that'd be wonderful, you know, because I'm still working toward my goals. It's just with the economy being the way it is, it's very difficult. But you know what? I'm still saving. I'm still working hard and trying to come up with different things to express myself creatively. Like I've been doing a lot of drawing lately. I've been also trying to animate my own cartoon, which is, it's still a work in progress because it's just me working on it. But, you know, it really does, it's like meditation to me at this point, you know, drawing all these little characters. It just takes me into this meditative state where I feel calm and relaxed. And I get to challenge myself to draw better than I did before. And I do think I am doing better with that. So, that was the amazing dream that I had earlier in the week, and I do think it means that. Let me know what you think down in the comments, but just wanted to share that with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Please follow me on Twitter. And have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye now.